Oh, you're right, guys. 1st of November. The results are in for the hashtag SSP Challenge 2021. 6 entrants in the end. I'll show you the results at the very end of the video, but I'm going to let the entrants do most of the talking. Yeah, all right, stop cheering. So basically, here's the rules. I just need 2 videos. One of you planting the potato, however you do it, and we'll have a chat about that in a minute. And one of you harvesting or revealing the potatoes, as we want to call it. And that's it. Closing date for lifting, harvesting, revealing will be the 31st of October. And we start off with the cutting and planting submission from Everbee, London. Well, I'll put links to all the channels in the description. So, lovely, lovely potato you've selected there. Even got a picture of the compost. Put some coca coir in with the compost, good for drainage. Nice potato, fantastic looking chits on it. And like it says, 7 eyes, that's good. Bit of potato fertiliser into a 30-litre bucket. And that's it for Everbee, sadly. There was no reveal video.
Hi everyone, Cindy Squirrel here and Aubrey. Aubrey, what are we gonna do tonight? What's it called?
We're gonna do the single seed potato challenge.
And
It's not
yeah,
totally.
that one's not even sprouting, so
So-
we don't know if that's gonna grow.
This one only has 1.
Yeah, that's not gonna get us any prizes.
That one only has like 2,
2
3.
potato. So she is gonna cut up this potato. It's gonna be a little tricky because we've got a whole bunch of eyes right on the end like that.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Aubrey. Okay. How are you going to cut this up? And save as many eyes as possible.
Oh my god, like
And
that. Wrong. It's the wrong side of the knife.
there we go. Is going to put all the little pieces.
With the eye sticking up.
That's right, Aubrey.
Hey guys, it's me. And I'm making this video, and Grandma isn't in it because, well, I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm going to miss you guys. So it's 16 eyes and only 14 of them grew. I'm going to put it in the hay bale. I just cover it with that. So, I planted all of them in the hay bales, and
Well, sadly, Aubrey and Cindy's hay bales didn't make it to their new homestead. I'll tell you what, though, 14 out of 15. God, that would have been some yield.
Okay, this is part 1 of the Dig Well Green Finger challenge. So we'll see if we can make a mess of 2 pieces. Potatoes all nicely dried up. So here we are, the challenge begins. It's just making sure that the compost gets round.
Today I'm going to do my entry for Dig Well Green Fingers' single seed potato challenge 2021. There. Got that one there. And then one there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave them in this box overnight for the skin, well not the skin, for the inside of the potato to dry out. Well, I'm looking in the screen now. I seem to have picked the most untidy part of my garden to sit in, but never mind. I'm tidying as I go. These have now been drying for 48 hours. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. I'm just going to plant them up now. I'm going to put them into smaller pots for the time being, very simply because I don't have enough compost for a big pot at the moment, because I want to put my melons out today, and I need the compost for the melons. So yeah, it's just a case of putting the sprout facing up and deep into the soil, compost rather, and cover it over. Well, here they all are, 4 potatoes. Hopefully they'll grow and we'll get something from them. I don't usually do this chopping up potatoes, and it'll be interesting to see how well they do. It might mean that I save less seed for the future. I just save big ones and chop them up if they come good.
So today I want to show you how you can actually split this potato up so you can maximise your yield and get a much bigger harvest later in the year. Each one of these will create its own potato. All we need to do is get a sharp knife, a chopping board, and quite simply chop the potato up. I really need to let all of these wounds dry. If the wounds are dry, it's going to stop so much kind of bacteria and things getting into that potato, and it will give it the maximum chance to get going and give us a harvest of potatoes later in the year. So all I'm going to do is just place the potato with the sprout pointing upwards, and then just give it a bit of a sprinkle over the top. Every single one of those 7 are showing signs of root and shoot growth. So hopefully I'm going to be harvesting 7 potato plants from that one big seed potato. I have 7 plants, so I'm so excited to see how well they do. You don't need to worry too much about the green fly issue, and they will grow really nicely. Because I've got a little bit of a shortage of compost at the moment, I think I'm just going to earth them up to about this high, and then as soon as they start to grow in another week or 2, I will add compost to the very top.
Sadly, Erica's plants succumb to pests and diseases. There's always next year.
These are some of the potatoes that we got. This one's for a challenge with Steve at Digwell Green Fingers. This one here is a challenge from Erica's Little Welsh Garden. So first of all, we'll talk about Steve at Digwell Green Fingers. I've taken a potato, a purple variety like this. You can see there, it's growing away. And I've cut it into 8 segments. A few days ago. They've healed up now. I've kept them on some damp paper because I didn't want them to dry out. So we'll be planting those later on. Well, let's do Steve at Digwell Green Fingers. I'm not 100% sure of the hashtag. I know it starts with SS, single seed. And basically the challenge is to grow as many potatoes from one potato. So I've got 4 containers, 2 chits in each. So first of all, you don't see me doing this very often, guys. So I'm going to put some manure pellets in, chicken manure pellets in, some blood, fish and bone, because I want to win. Like I say, I don't use this stuff very often. So we'll face the chit that way. The roots go down So they'll pick up the goodness there. So make sure Steve can see me planting these. And I'll cover them with just ordinary compost that we find on the side of the road.
Yeah, nice one, Terry, and good luck to you.
Okay, we'll see what we have. No slugs, that's for certain. Some nice potatoes in there. Very, very nice. 6.66 kilos. All them potatoes off one seed potato. That's unbelievable.
Today I'm in the house because it's really windy outside, and I'm going to reveal my potato harvest for Digwell Greenfingers' single seed potato challenge 2021. So let's get on with the grand unveiling. It won't take very long. This is the only pot that remains. Okay, well, you can see a couple, which is a good thing. So from one sort of, it wasn't even a seed potato, it was like a quarter of a seed potato, I've got all these, which for me is a good result, because I don't always get these from 4 potatoes, never mind 1. Right, let's put these scales on. See, that's naught. So I'll just put these in there. We have 641 grams. Let's not forget the 1 gram. So this is my entry for the single seed potato challenge 2021 set by Digwell Greenfingers. Well, I'm not sure if any of you guys out there could beat such a heady amount of potatoes I've produced. I'm sure I'm gonna win the cup or whatever it is that is the prize. I'm only joking. Maybe I could have the best worst entry. That would be good, wouldn't it? The best worst entry.
So I did cheat a little bit. I didn't cheat, but you know me. Now this just happens to be the size potato that I cut up, so we're already off to a winner. Of course, it's the purple variety. Very difficult to see. We'll get these weighed now, and we'll see what we've actually got. 7.18. Now, if I'd have planted that single potato on its own, I would never have got that amount. So it's the first time I've ever sliced a potato up to get more potatoes.
Well, there we are, guys, all done and dusted for this year. Well done, Ron, 6.66. I'd have rounded that up a bit, mate, a dodgy number. Get me your Amazon details, email address and that, and the gift card will be on its way to you as soon as possible. Nice one, Terry, 3.26. And well done, Bethan. It was, sorry, it's small, I've got to read this. 0.6. Oh, sorry, my dear. I don't know if you remember, at the beginning I said there'd be an award, a prize for innovation or ingenuity. I'm going to give this to Aubrey. Now, I contacted Cindy Squirrel, and asked if she'd mind. She said, no, don't mind at all. And it was only then that she told me that Aubrey hadn't been very well. Had the old virus, you know. So you see it in the video, you know, the enthusiasm of cutting the potato and planting them into the American college beer cups, you know, the blue and red things. And sadly, the potatoes didn't make it. Cindy moved to a new homestead and the straw bales didn't go with them. Whatever, I'm sure you'd have done very well with the, what was it, 14 pieces of potato? Oh. Enjoy it, Aubrey, and everybody, well done. Let's try again next year. You're right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, look, the snow's gone. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'll do it again next year, but it's going to be a few changes. I've had a few suggestions. I've had a few ideas myself. Now, what if Fred picked a whopper potato and Jane picked the smallest potato in the world, you know? It's not really fair. And in the old days, the competition was the club secretary would buy the potatoes and issue them out to all the competitors. So what I think I'll do, I will buy the seed potatoes and send them out to you. And it'll be a variety that only I know. This is another suggestion. What's to stop people cheating? I don't for 1 second believe any of you would cheat. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a potato that's very distinctive when it's grown, but the seed potato is a bit nondescript, and I've got a few in mind actually. So what I'll do, I'll send these out to you, and it'll be a blind picking when I get the potatoes. I'll make sure they've all got 5 or 6 chits, and I'll wrap them up. And then when I get the entrants, I don't know which one's which, I'll put them in the envelope and send them to you. Now, this is going to be great if there's, say, less than 10 entrants. But if we get 20 or 30 or whatever, I may have to ask you for £1 or 2 to go towards the postage. But we'll see. The video will come out, entrance video will come out in January. So I'll get a rough idea of how many are interested, and I can buy the seed potatoes to match then. Like I say, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It has been fun. And once again, well done, everybody. And thanks for all your efforts. You take care out there, all right?
Thank you, Steve. It was good fun to do. And it just shows what you can get from a tiny little bit of a potato. I've now got probably enough for 2 meals here, maybe 3. And that's all from like a tiny bit of potato.